Yeah. 3 a.m. and there is no one left to see. Just the ghost of who I really wanna be. The city is a statue carved in ice and stone. I'm finding comfort being out here all alone. Shizuka ni namuru yoru no machi.
The city at night sleeping quietly.
You read the key at deku kage no katachi.
The shape of a shadow swaying and disappearing.
冷たい空気に群れる風。空に漂う冬のヘイゼ。The stars are frozen in a single silver frame. I'm whispering a word that doesn't have a name. 時が止まった夜の空。祈りを覗いたこの空。The stars are frozen in a single silver frame. I'm whispering a word that doesn't have a name. 時が止まった夜の空。祈りを覗いたこの空。Walking through the shadows of the empty park, leaving all my worries buried in the dark. The rhythm of the breathing is the only sound before the morning light starts creeping on the ground. 凍えた心を抱きしめ、
遠い記憶を抱きしめ、
涙も溶ける雪の中、
君を探した冬の中。
A frozen moment まだ見えない Lost in the still.The stars are frozen in a single silver frame. I'm whispering a word that doesn't have a name. 時が止まった夜の空。祈りを覗いたこの空。Stars are frozen in a single silver frame. I'm whispering a word that doesn't have a name. 時が止まった夜の空。祈りを覗いたこの空。Just a still frame, nothing stays the same. 明日が来る。Chasing every shadow and the ghost of light. 溶けてく鉄の流線。霞む記憶の終点。Yeah, rolling on the iron through the frozen night. Chasing every shadow and the ghost of light. 溶けてく鉄の流線。霞む記憶の終点。Yeah, yeah. Paper on the window and a heavy weight. Writing out a story that is far too late. Watching all the sleepers in the second car. Wondering exactly just how lost we are. The wheels keep spinning on the icy steel. Losing every sense of what is even real. I'm looking for a station that I'll never find. Leaving every piece of my own life behind. 凍りついた窓の中。白い息の淡い中。止まりかけた時の淵。孤独だけが夜をぶち、Metal on the metal is a steady sound. Digging through the secrets that I never found. The rhythm is a medicine to dull the ache. Waiting for the moment for the ice to break. A heartbeat drum in a hollow chest. Searching for a place to finally rest. The ticket in my pocket is a faded blue. Losing the direction that I thought I knew. 見えない街を逃げ出して。遠い空を乱して震えが止まあのこの肌白い夜の遠い彼方
Ocean in the day どこにもない Fading like a spark
Yeah, yeah, yeah Rolling on the iron through the frozen night Chasing every shadow and the ghost of light 溶けてく鉄の流線霞む記憶の終点 Yeah, rolling on the iron through the frozen night Chasing every shadow and the ghost of light 溶けてく鉄の流線霞む記憶の終点 Yeah, yeah, yeah
A distant gleam is all I can see The ghost of the person I used to be I'm reaching high for a piece of the sun Before the shadows are finally won 視界を染る淡い真空君と繋がる過去のリンクこの境界線を越えて思いを遠くへ届けて、The footprints vanish in the middle of night Disappearing slowly from my weary sight暗い夜の淵の中書き留めれた冬の画家The mercury in the glass is sinking down low Caught in the middle of a rhythmic flow The end of the story is finally near The vision of silence is starting to clear 耳に残る冬の響きここに刻まれた奇跡雪に溶けてく足跡忘れかけたあの日のこと Frozen in the frame どこにもない Nothing is the same The footprints vanish in the middle of night Disappearing slowly from a weary sight 暗い夜の淵の中書き留められた冬の画家 The footprints vanish in the middle of night Disappearing slowly from my weary sight 暗い夜の淵の中Your white face so folded, so stuffed in me Your white face was stuffed and down in me You're so king, it's matters though Capito, caca First told me fracas. Everything is fragile like a line in the sand Slipping through the fingers of a reaching out hand The world is made of glass and it's starting to crack Watching every shadow as it's turning to black I'm finding every pattern in the ice and the stone Sitting in the garden and I'm feeling alone The geometry of winter is a beautiful sight Fading in the middle of a crystalline white 白く滲んだ冬の結晶君が残した淡い表情窓の外には白い光空に捧げる冬の祈り The crystal is breaking and losing its soul The pieces are moving and taking their toll 雪気が空に舞う遠い記憶を The crystal is breaking and losing its soul The pieces are moving and taking their toll 雪が空に舞う遠い記憶を I'm losing the direction and I'm losing the breath Searching for a beauty in a quieted death The silver on the branches is beginning to drip Losing every second and I'm losing my grip I'm climbing up the mountain in the middle of night chasing every shimmer that is hidden from light. The world is getting smaller and the air is so cold, waiting for a story that has never been told. 凍えた胸をそっと開いて、かすかな匂いを手に抱いて、見えない景色に目を閉じて、優しい雪に身を任せ。The crystal is breaking and losing its soul. The pieces are moving and taking their toll. 行く気が空に舞う吐息を食おう。The crystal is breaking and losing its soul. The pieces are moving and taking their toll. 雪が空に舞う吐息を食おう。Rising from the floor, I don't wanna leave no more. 凍えた胸を温めて吐息を抱きしめ Yeah, yeah. The radiator hisses in the corner of the room, chasing every shadow as I'm staring at the gloom. The neon is a ribbon through the frozen over street, leaving all the heavy world underneath my feet. ぼやけた景色に目を凝らし、かすかな鼓動の音を探し、白い吐息が空になり、孤独の音が夜に響き。Now lights are flickering in blue and silver shades. Everything I used to know slowly starts to fade. 真夜中照らす明かり、凍えた指に触れる触り。Young fluorescent humming is the only thing I hear, watching as the winter starts to finally appear. The glass is cold and misty from the pressure of the air. I'm looking for a feeling that is never really there. 青い夜に身を任せ、遠い空を見つめて、かすかな匂いを胸に抱き、白い世界に一人置き。The lights are flickering in blue and silver shades. Everything I used to know slowly starts to fade. 真夜中を照らす明かり、凍えた指に触れる触り。Flickering in blue and silver shades. Everything I used to know slowly starts to fade. 真夜中を照らす明かり、凍えた指に触れる触り。Neon lights are flickering in blue and silver shades. Everything I used to know slowly starts to fade. 真夜中を照らす明かり、凍えた指に触れる触り。 Your white flakes are falling so soft in the air. I'm feeling a presence that isn't quite there. 白く染まる街の角、揺れる想いを窓の外。The snow starts to melt on the tip of my tongue. The taste of the songs that we never have sung. 溶けて消えていく瞬間、心が震える段階、yeah, yeah. Yeah, but the world is a whisper that nobody hears. I'm losing the weight of my oldest of fears. 冷たい手を温めて、遠い明日を見つめて Melting away 消えてく
Taste of the songs that we never have sung 溶けて消えていく瞬間心が震える段階
Yeah, the world is a whisper that nobody hears I'm losing the weight of my oldest of fears 冷たい手を温めて遠い明日を見つめて
Melting away 消えてく
Pressure is dropping and keeping me low. Watching the mercury starting to go. The ceiling is iron and the floor is a lake. Drawing the promises I'm likely to break. I'm running through shadows, I'm running through halls. Hearing the silence inside of the walls. The oxygen's thin and the gravity's real. Losing the sex of things I can feel. 白く滲んだこの角響く足音この波動黒い夜に沈んで遠い記憶を刻んで The sky is a layer of heavy old lead Words of the winter are all that I read 重すぎるこの限り胸に残るこのなぎ The sky is a layer of heavy old lead Words of the winter are all that I read 重すぎるこの限り胸に残るこのなぎ The ink on the page is a permanent stain Searching for beauty inside of the rain The clock is a hammer and the gear is a cage Turning the weight of a different age I'm holding the world in the palm of my hand Watching it dissolve like a castle of sand The static is rising and filling the room Chasing the light in a garden of gloom 白い吐息を過ごして淡い景色をなぞって見えない風に揺れてかすかな匂いに触れて Press to the floor どこにもない Nothing is more The sky is a layer of heavy old lead Words of the winter are all that I read 重すぎるこの限り胸に残るこの波 The sky is a layer of heavy old lead Words of the winter are all that I read 重すぎるこの限り胸 胸に残るこのなぎ
Heavy old lead Words of the winter are all that I read 重すぎるこの限り胸に残るこのなぎり The sky is a layer of heavy old lead Words of the winter are all that I read 重すぎるこの限り胸に残るこのなぎり
Filling the space in my chest Finding a moment to finally rest A white cloud is drifting away from my lips The world is a puzzle of frozen eclipse 白い吐息が空に舞い散る吐い記憶が胸にきしる凍えた指で景色をなぞる静かな夜に一人で眠る Every thought is a vapor that fades in the cold Story of silence that's yet to be told 冷たい風に心を預けかすかな光だけを見つけ The street lights are flickering low in the lane I'm washing away all the sorrow and pain The mist on the window is hiding the street I'm feeling the cold from my head to my feet 見えない声を探してる遠い未来を信じてるかすかな匂いを胸に抱き白い世界に一人置き Vapor in the dark ここにはない Just a fading spark Every thought is a vapor that fades in the cold A story of silence that's yet to be told 冷たい風に心を預けかすかな光だけを見つけかすかな光だけを見つけ 消えと消えてく Into nothing Ending in a layer of grit I'm looking for a place where I finally fit White sawdust staining all the leather and lace Leaving a mark on the time and the space The concrete is deep and the sky is a bruise I'm walking away with nothing to lose The tides are splashing through the puddles of gray Watching the city as it's wasting away 白く染まる泥の角指壊しようと冬の里遠い未来を見上げてかすかな光を求めて Everything is melting in a river of rust Turning all the memories into the dust 静かに消えていく冬の音次々巡るこのこと The metal is cold and the wind is a blade Checking the debts that I already paid The world is a machine that is starting to creep Looking for the words that I'm too tired to speak I'm finding a rhythm in the slush and the rain Stillness is hiding the edge of the pain The street lights are humming a low frequency tune Under the light of a wintry moon 見えない声を探して遠い空を見つめて凍えた胸を開いて優しい雪を抱いて Everything's melting in a river of rust Turning all the memories into the dust 静かに消えて冬の音次々巡るこのこと Everything is melting in a river of rust Turning all all the memories into the dark 静かに消えてく冬の音次々巡るこのこと
Pale glow is all that I see from below. Watching the world as it's starting to slow. I'm reaching my hand to the edge of the glass. Watching the shadows and seasons all pass. 早めのよ見上げて聞こえない声を求めてかすかな熱を感じて凍えた心を解いて
The sky is a shade of a frozen out blue Waiting for something that's finally true 氷の下で揺れて静かな夜に満ちた
Every vibration is lost in the ground. The silence is making a beautiful sound. I'm holding my spirit and holding my depth While every secret is finally kept 凍えた空に祈り届かない淡い光静かな夜の中描かれた冬の画家
どこにもない Secrets to keep The sky's a shade of a frozen out blue Waiting for something that's finally true 氷の下で揺れて静かな夜に満ちた
Hey, the silver mist is a heavy old shroud, hiding the sun and the edge of the cloud. I'm walking blind, but I'm feeling my way through all the things that I'm afraid to say. この霧の中に燃やして刻んだ思いを残して、淡く匂いを見つめて、静かな夜を見つめて。The world is a blur in a shade of the gray, wishing for words that are drifting away. この空の下で揺れて、本当のことを見せて。I'm losing the grip on the things I should hold, trading the silver for stories untold. The air is a weight and it's hard just to breathe, waiting for reality finally to leave. 窓の外は鮮やか、ここにはないのかな。かすかな声を唱えて、遠い明日を求めて。 Lost in the fall, どこにもない Turning the The world is a blur in a shade of the gray, wishing for words that are drifting away. この空の下で揺れて、本当のことを見せて。Branches are black like a rain in the sky. I'm looking for reasons and looking for why. The leaves are a memory buried in white. Yeah. Waiting for nothing in the middle of night. The wood is as brittle as a promise I made. Watching the colors as they slowly start to fade. I'm standing so still that I'm part of the tree, waiting for the winter to finally set me free. 輝きが立つこの庭に、かすかな光をこの目に、凍えた土をたどってる遠い空を求めて。 The grip is lost on the frozen trip, watching the water as it starts to slip. 凍った枝の先に揺れ、静かな夜に風が触れ。 The grip is lost on the frozen trip, watching the water as it starts to slip. 凍った枝の先に揺れ、静かな夜に風が触れ。 I'm tracing the cracks in the wood and the bone, the king of a garden that I'm keeping alone. The sun is a ghost and the wind is a thief, finding no comfort and finding no relief. I'm reaching for something that isn't quite there, a shivering feeling in the midnight air. The stat is all frozen and the pulse is so slow, watching the shadows as they start to grow. 乾いた風に身を任せ、凍えた胸を見つめて、白い息が空になり、孤独の音が耳に響き、Veins in the air, どこにもない Nothing to stay.
The grip is lost on the frozen trip, watching the water as it starts to slip. 凍った枝の先に揺れ、静かな夜に風が触れ。
The grip is
Lost on the frozen trip, watching the water as it starts to slip. 凍った枝の先に揺れ、静かな夜に風が
The grip is lost on the frozen trip, watching the water as it starts to slip. 追った枝の先に揺れ、静かな夜に風が触れ。The grip is lost on the frozen trip, watching the water as it starts to slip. 追った枝の先に揺れ、静かな夜に風が触れ。Evidence Bad Plus Hippers The picture bubbles violently, and then you hear the physical sound of the tape reel spinning off and flapping against the machine.
Shadows dancing on the bedroom wall, waiting for the heavy dark to fall. The light is a sliver from the street outside, searching for a place for the heart to hide. I'm watching the shapes as they shift and they bend, waiting for the silence to finally end. The world is a theater of black and of gray, watching every memory just drifting away. 白く滲んだ今夜の角、響く足音この波動。遠い未来を見つめて、かすかな光を求めて。
Shadows at play in a game in the room, chasing the light in a valley of gloom. 影の中で揺れて、遠い声に触れて。
The ink on the ceiling is a river of ink, trying not to feel and trying not to think. The figures are moving in a silent-ish dance, leaving every moment to a bit of a chance. I'm reaching my fingers to the edge of the dark, looking for a flicker or a tiny ass spark. The air is a blanket that is heavy and thick, counting every second of the clock and the tick.
凍えた胸を開いて、優しい雪を抱いて、見えない景色に目を閉じて、淡い景色に身を任せ。
Shapes on the wall, どこにもない Watching it all.
Shadows are playing a game in the room, chasing the light in a valley of gloom. 影の中で揺れて、遠い声に触れて。Shadows are playing a game in the room, chasing the light in a valley of gloom. 影の中で揺れて、遠い声に触れて。
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Looking through the glass where the frost starts to bloom. The silence is heavy in this empty room. Searching for a reason in the cold and the gray. Watching all the colors as they're fading away. Madonna took an in me out of kage.
Shadows in the distance of the windows.
外震える冬の風。
雪の方に探すよ。
Yeah. 雪の向こうに探す海よ。遠い思い出だけが募い。The world is a picture with a blurred out edge, keeping every secret and a broken pledge. 凍えた指で謎の景色、繋がる道と愛意識。凍えた指で謎の景色、繋がる道と愛意識。The shutter is clicking, but the image is cold. A story of silence that has never been told. I'm trapping the season in a frame made of light, holding on to stillness in the middle of night. ここに残した冬の音、空に消えてくことの後、君が笑ったあの日のこと、すると溶けく雪の跡。
時の中で
Just a ghost I found.
部屋で謎として繋がる道とは意識。部屋で謎として繋がる道とは意識。
It's all just frost. Everything lost. また明日いい。
The orange glow started to get small, casting little shadows on the wooden wall. The cold is creeping through the window pane. Listen to the rhythm of the winter rain. I'm watching every spark as it starts to fly, like a tiny star in a heavy sky. Everything I built is a pile of ash, waiting for the fire to finally flash. No crystal red high on mitsumete, kokura yubi o kazashite. 消える前のこの熱、遠い日々のこのフェツ。The embers are fading and turning to gray, watching the memories drifting away. 静かに燃えるこの明かり、思い出を照らす触り。The embers are fading and turning to gray, watching the memories drifting away. 静かに燃えるこの明かり、思い出を照らす触り。The wood is turning into a silver dust. Every single secret is a layer of rust. I'm leaning back into the heavy old chair, feeling every movement of the midnight air. The smoke is rising in a lazy old curve, looking at the map of a different world. The light is dying but I'm feeling the calm, holding all the silence in the center of my palm. 見えない影を抱きしめ、遠い空を見つめて、かすかな響きを胸に抱き、白い夜に一人置き Down to the cold, どこにもない Quiet for the soul. The embers are fading and turning to gray, watching the memories drifting away. 静かに燃えるこの明かり、思い出を照らす触り。The embers are fading and turning to gray, watching the memories drifting away. 静かに燃えるこの明かり、思い出を照らす触り。The embers are fading and turning to gray, watching the memories drifting away. 静かに燃えるこの明かり、思い出を照らす触り。 blasting between the skin, watching where the cold creeps in. The frost is a lace on the pane, a ghost of the light in the rain. I'm breathing a cloud on the view, waiting for something entirely new. The world is a brittle old shell, a story I'm too tired to tell. 窓に映る冬の中、かすかに揺れる冬の画家、凍えた胸をそっと引いて、遠い響きをこの手にして。The glass is a barrier, clear and so bright, holding the shadows away from the light. 透き通ったこの世界に揺れて、かすかな匂いを胸に抱き。The glass is a barrier, clear and so bright, holding the shadows away from the light. 透き通ったこの世界に揺れて、かすかな匂いを胸に抱き。Yeah, for key lines in a maze, lost in a wintry haze, the tap of a finger on glass, watching the silent clouds pass. I'm counting the cracks in the frame, forgetting the sound of my name. The air is a sharp kind of knife, cutting away at the life. 白い吐息を空になり、孤独の音が耳になり、見えない景色に目を閉じて、優しい雪に身を任せ。Break the frame, どこにもない Not the same. The glass is a barrier, clear and so bright, holding the shadows away from the light. 透き通ったこの世界に揺れて、かすかな匂いを胸に抱き。The glass is a barrier, clear and so bright, holding the shadows away from the light. 透き通ったこの世界に揺れて、かすかな匂いを胸に抱き。With a heavy old pace, trying to remember every line of your face. The world is a blanket that is starting to fold, a story in the silence that is yet to be told. 足へと着ていく冬の道、静かに流れる夜の淵、通夜の日の声がする、凍った時間がきしんでいる。 The path is disappearing in a haze of the grave, everything I wanted is drifting away. 見えない景色に目を閉じて、かすかなぬくもりを探して。 The ink on the page is beginning to run, shadows are retreating from a wintry sun. I'm losing the direction but I'm finding the peace, waiting for the tension and the weight to release. 白い息が空に溶けてく、孤独の音が響きている。君の名前を風に乗せ、思い出だけを胸に寄せ。
Lost in the haze, ここにはない Frozen in place.
The path is disappearing in a haze of the grave, everything I wanted is drifting away. 見えない景色に目を閉じて、かすかなぬくもりを探して。 Still here, ここにいて。 I'm floating in the empty space, looking for a ghostly trace. The world is deep and I want to keep the silence while the city is asleep. I'm aimless in the middle of the high, watching every cloud in the sky. The flow is slow and I have to go where the winter is the only thing I know. 静かに静かに中、書き留められた画家。かすかなかすかな触れて、風の中を流れて。Floating like a leaf on a frozen sea, Waiting for the moment to be finally free 青い夜に身を任せ遠い空に思いを馳せ The wait is a little bit late Waiting for a different kind of fate The light is a flicker in the night Hiding every shadow from the sight The air is cold and the world is full Story that has never been told I'm forgetting every single name Knowing that the rhythm is the same 凍えた開いて優しい雪を抱いて見えない閉じて遠い空を見つめて Drifting どこにもない Out of time Floating like a leaf on a frozen sea Waiting for the moment to be finally free 青い夜に身を任せ遠い空に思いを馳せFloating like a leaf on a frozen sea Waiting for the moment to be finally free 青い夜に身を任せ遠い空に思いを馳せFor the edge of a wintry pledge Watching all the water as it drips from the ledge Tracing out a line in the silver and glow Watching as the world starts to move into slow I'm feeling every drop like a secret on the skin Waiting for the moment for the change to begin A heavy kind of silence in the middle of the street The rhythm of the season is a melody so sweet 白く滲んだ景色の角そっと揺れる冬の窓凍りついた道をたどってかすかな光を求めて The ice is breaking under the sun The lonely days are finally done 柔らかい風に身を任せ遠い空に思いを馳せ遠い空に思いを馳せ The shadow of a ghost is a memory at most Looking for the safety of a distant looking coast I'm caught inside the rhythm of a rising up tide Looking for a place where I don't have to hide The world is getting softer and the air is getting thin Feeling every tremor of the life within my skin I'm writing out the words in the middle of a blur Recalling every person that I actually were 冷たい肌を温めて夢の彼方を見つめて春を待つつぼみのようにかすかな望みをこの手に The ice is breaking under the sun The lonely days are finally done 柔らかい風に身を任せ遠い空に思いを馳せ遠い空に遠い空に遠い空に遠い空に
Yeah, the end of the line is a quieted space Leaving no mark and leaving no trace The numbers are small and the numbers are gone I'm sitting here waiting for a light of a dawn That isn't quite here and isn't quite there Breathing the ice in the midnight air The world is a circle that's coming to rest Finally putting the feeling to test 足跡消えていくこの道静かに流れる夜の淵君 君の声を胸に抱き白い世界に一人置き
Everything returns to the point of the zero. Finding the silence and finding the hero. Inside of the dark and inside of the cold. Waiting for stories that'll never be told. 全てが消えるこの空。今を見つめる空。今を見つめる空。
Yeah, the clock is a ghost with its hands on the floor. I don't wanna look for the key to the door. The ink has run out and the paper is blank. Thinking of moments and people to thank. The static is all that is left of the song. Writing the things that were looking so wrong. I'm closing my eyes and I'm letting it go. Watching the world as it's covered in snow. 凍えた胸をそっと開いてかすかな匂いを手に抱いて見えない景色に目を閉じて優しい雪に身を任せ
Zero.
どこにもない
Nothing left to show. Ooh. Everything returns to the point of the zero. Finding the silence and finding the hero. Inside of the dark and inside of the cold. Waiting for stories that'll never be told. 全てが消えるこの空。今を見つめる空。今を見つめる空。
Yeah